Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on the 67 R-Code Galaxie. In the last video I said we were pretty much ready to drop the engine in. No, that's not 100% true. I wanted to go through the engine compartment, detail it, clean it up, touch up a few things that would really benefit from some new bolts put in, just to spruce things up a little bit. And the big thing, heater core. When the engine's in, you can't get access to the heater core plate that well, especially with a 427. So it's a perfect time, pull the heater core, get it checked out, and make sure it's okay, and any repairs or replacement if necessary. So let's get started. I'm going to start by removing the wiring that's attached to the inner fender wells. Couple of brackets as well. Anything that's in the way that's going to interfere with me cleaning up those fender wells, along with any decals, this is the old engine information decal that I'm removing. It's really on there really pretty solidly, so I'll get that off of there and have a brand new one to put back in its place. Now I'm going to come in and follow up with some heavy grit sandpaper to knock off some of the heavy rust that developed on this side. The other side's not quite as bad. For some reason this one had some really rusty areas. Nothing that went through, but just surface rust that needed to be dealt with. Now I'm removing the rad support seals. I'm going to clean them up and spray them with silicone to soften them up again. They're a bit brittle and hard. And the old beat up nasty old washer pump. Thing's really shot. New one of those coming along with the regulator. You can see this side's not so bad. I'm still going to hit it with some sandpaper, a little lighter grit on this side, just to knock some of the scale off, make it look a little bit better. Now I'll wipe everything down with mineral spirits. Who the heck's that?
No, 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 hell no, 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 I refuse, no, 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 no.
Well, it's a weird day in the garage. The Chevy has come to visit. 1966 Impala Super Sport 427. And yeah, 4-speed. I don't know if you can see that in there. Minus the engine. And some interior stuff too. Yikes. I was told this was coming, and here it is. Just what I need more work. Not what I need. But at any rate, it's here. And I gotta admit, it's kind of cool, even though it is a Chevy. So, there you go, Chevy fans who watch my channel. I don't know, maybe there's like 2 of you, because all I ever do is Ford stuff. But here it is. The first Chevy in the garage. It should be fun. Okay, you're probably looking at this and saying, what the heck is he doing? Well, yeah, what am I doing? What I'm basically doing here is misting on satin black and just kind of feathering it out with my hand with a glove. Kind of gives it that dull look, old look, faded old paint look. should blend well, and it kind of does with the rest of the car. Pretty simple, easy process, nothing serious to it, just spray and work. Having been painted primer, black, body color, the fender bolt flanges are a mess. I'm going to fix all that. I'm going to start by removing all the bolts from the flange that hold the fender to the radiator support and the inner fender, and along with the hood bumpers, so I can properly clean everything. Then use some CLR on the rust areas, try to break up some of that nasty rust and rust stains, trying to preserve as much of the original paint as possible underneath. I don't know how successful I'll be. Comes out pretty good, but I'm gonna have to break out the heavy stuff, lacquer thinner. Gonna have to cut through the grit and that nasty paint to get down to some of the original paint that's still there. At this point, I have some custom touch-up paint that blends perfectly with the original paint. Just going to gently fog it in, try to get just some thin coverage. Kind of cover some of the nastiness in there and make it a lot more presentable. Dry it up with the heat gun. Pull the tape and let's see how it looks. Not too bad. Now come back and finish it all off with some new bolts. These are from AMK. They make excellent reproduction bolts. I think these are pretty much representative of what was used originally, and then install a new hood bumper and call it done. Here's the finished results. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. Way better than what it was before. Here's a job I really didn't want to do, but I was forced to because everything else looks so much nicer. Remove and clean the hood hinges. Ugh. No easy way to do this, especially if you're trying to preserve the original finishes. Gasoline and a brush. Scrub and scrub and scrub. After all the grease and dirt and everything is off, I'll take a brass brush and just go over everything and bring back the original finish best I can. After the brass brush, I'm going to hit it with Gibbs oil. It's kind of unique, mainly used for gun lubrication, but I like to use it for surface preservation. It covers and absorbs into bare metal and keeps it from rusting for at least a year. Plus, kind of cool thing about it is if you ever decide to paint the part, you don't have to worry about stripping it. You can paint right over this oil. It's crazy, but true. And here's the hinge back into position with new bolts using to install it. Came out pretty nice. Very original looking, which is kind of what I'm going for. At this point, we're wrapped up with most of the detailing. I have a few items to replace. I have the heater core out. That's getting rebuilt. Hopefully it can be rebuilt. A lot of the replacement heater cores that are out there on the market are aluminum with plastic tanks on either side. Really don't want to use one of them. I'm hoping the original brass one can be reused if it's in good enough shape. Need to get fresh washer fluid, pump, and goes in there somewhere, the new regulator. I'll order those up this week and hopefully they'll arrive soon. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Trying to keep originality into the car as much as possible. Obviously, I changed a few things, but just wanted to try to keep it looking as original as possible. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. Once again, thanks for watching.